If you've been thinking of buying a vacation home or second property in Breckenridge, Colorado, or around the Summit County region, sometimes you may feel like you're being sold. That maybe people are only talking about the very best aspects of living here or owning here in Summit County. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the pros and the cons of what it's like to own property here in Breckenridge and around Summit County. How you doing? My name is Pete Deininger with the Breck Life Group, and I am a 30-year resident of Breckenridge, and so I have seen both the pros and the cons of what it's like to live and own property here in Summit County. So stick around. In this video, I'm going to walk you through all the beautiful aspects and all the warts and blemishes as well. Coming right up. All right, first on our list is a pro, and that is that real estate for the long haul is a good investment. Historically speaking, nationwide, going back 80 years, 73 years, real estate average sales price has appreciated 73 of 80 years. 1 year, prices were flat, and that means only 7 years out of 80 was there a decline in value compared to the previous year. And think back to something called the Great Recession of the 2007 era. 5 of those 7 declining years was the Great Recession: 2007, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So the only time it really significantly impacts you is if you have to sell at a time when the market is pulling back. If you're buying because you love the area and you know you want to come and you're going to hold your property for the long term, then you can probably expect to see continuous and regular appreciation through the years over the long haul. Something that lends itself to that, Summit County specifically, is that we often have relatively low inventory at any given time, and Breckenridge and Summit County is always in very high demand. We have an amazing lifestyle here, all the things you get to do in the winter, things you get to do in the summer. So we always have high demand, relatively low inventory, which also contributes to appreciation. One final aspect of real estate being a good investment is that if you choose to rent your property, if it really is an investment for you and you make it available in a short-term vacation rental program, then each year some of your earnings can go towards offsetting expenses for holding your property. Next up, we have another pro of buying a vacation home here in the mountains of Colorado, and that is when you go on vacation, you're going home. What I mean by that is many times you will have locking owner's closets where you can store your clothing, your gear, your toys, and everything. So you get to pack light when you're leaving home. Just bring your toothbrush, or maybe you're leaving a toothbrush here, but it makes it really, really convenient. You're returning to the same place. There's familiarity. You're going to your favorite restaurants. You're hiking your favorite trails, skiing your favorite trails, and like I said, going to your favorite restaurants. In essence, you become the fabric of the community here. You get to see the friends that you made the last time you were here. And so coming on vacation here is really going home again. Of course, the flip side to that equation is it could be a con having a property here in that you always feel an obligation to return to Summit County. If you only have limited vacation time each year, perhaps you only get 2 weeks a year that you have to travel, you may have wanderlust and wish to go explore other areas. Perhaps you want to ski other ski resorts, or you want to go to the beach, or go to a golf vacation, or go visit Europe and see where the history is. You may feel compelled to come back to Breckenridge when you really would like to go and explore other areas. So just be aware that once you start coming here, you may feel an obligation to continue to return here. Next up, and this is a pro, if you make your property available as a short-term vacation rental, then the rents that you earn here will make it such that it will pay for your vacation travel elsewhere. So it's great to be able to know that someone is here staying in your property and paying you for the use of your condo or home, and that those proceeds will go towards helping you facilitate travel to some other exotic location. In fact, my wife and I have a place in Maui, and we're drawn to Maui. We always go back to Maui. That's why we bought a vacation place in Maui. But we know oftentimes we'll block it for a certain time of year, and if we start thinking about going someplace other than Maui, we leave it to chance. We'll open up that owner's block and give it 2 or 3 weeks. If the nights fill up, then we know it was meant to be. We're going to let those rents pay for us to go travel someplace else. Next up, this one is definitely a con, although it has a pro component to it, and that is we have a lot of winter at 10,000 feet above sea level. I know if you love skiing and snowboarding, like I love skiing and snowboarding, then this is definitely a pro. I mean, we have fabulous snow. You can count on great snow from November through April. What I'm talking about is outside of the regular ski season. Don't be surprised if we see freakish storms in September, in October, in May, and even in June. In fact, one year I was driving over Hoosier Pass, returning from a mountain biking trip on the 4th of July in a blinding snowstorm. It had been 90 degrees in the southern part of the state, and I returned to Summit County and drove into a blinding snowstorm. So don't be surprised if we get freakish snowstorms outside of what we would commonly refer to as ski season. In Colorado, we have a saying, and that is no bad weather, just poor gear selection. And the last item on my list, and I'm going to list this as a con, proximity to Denver. Now, clearly, this is also a pro, because if you don't live within an easy drive of Breckenridge or Summit County, then you're probably going to fly to Denver first and then drive up the hill to Breckenridge. So it's a pro in that if you're traveling from outside of the state, it is great. You fly into Denver and within 2 hours, you can be home. So we understand the benefits of a short drive home here in Breckenridge. The reason it's a con is that it's also extremely popular with the weekend warriors. Denver, Boulder, Colorado Springs, I mean, we see a lot of people come on the weekend. So you have traffic on I-70. You might face, if you're driving up on a Friday evening or driving back to the airport on a Sunday, you're going to be faced with some traffic issues. That can also lend itself on busy holiday weekends to long lift lines. I mean, Christmas and New Year's, let's face it, this is one of the most popular ski resorts in the United States, and so it is busy. And so you'll have longer lift lines. Locals decide not to go out on Saturdays and Sundays. Tuesday morning is probably a better day to go out. The other thing is it may be more challenging to get reservations at your favorite restaurant during those peak tourist times. So it's just something to be aware of. While it's really convenient to get here, it means that it's really convenient to get here for everybody else as well. Well, clearly no place is perfect. There's not a place that I can think of that is without any faults. So our goal here at Breck Life Group is to help educate. We like to help people think about the purchase of a vacation home or investment property in the mountains from every single angle. And you're not going to get pressure. What we want to do is educate so that you can make an informed decision about, is Breckenridge, is Summit County the perfect and right place for me? If it is, we're here to help. If it's not, if you want to go somewhere else, let us know, because we've got talented resources in every other resort market that you might be considering. So please let us know. And in the comments below, let us know, what are your favorite pros of Breckenridge and Summit County, or what cons did I miss? What did I miss that really drives you nuts about Breckenridge or Summit County? If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, give us a call, send a text, leave a comment below. We are always here to help, and we'll see you on the slope soon.